So I've had a lot of folks ask me here at Kentucky Sharpening, what's the best steel for my knife? And I always say now, there's not really a terrible knife steel out there anymore. Every steel out there focuses on different parts of a knife. Some are great for edge retention. Some take a better edge than others. Some are stainless. Probably the best all-around knife steel out there is magnacut. However, it's also $250, $350 per blade. It's not a cheap knife. One of my favorite steels actually is D2. I like D2 because it is a high carbon steel. It takes an amazing edge. It retains that edge for a long time. I'm a big fan of edge retention. So yeah, I love D2 steel. But what I really tell folks to focus on when they're looking at a knife is focus on the geometry of the blade. All right, I got two knives. This is a Microtech knife. This one here is a Kershaw. All right, and you see two very different knife geometries. They are both made out of D2 steel, which means they both take an amazingly sharp, wicked edge. All right, but they're designed for different things. I have done deer with both these knives. They both perform well at that. But what I want to show you real quick is the thickness of the blade. All right, this Microtech right here is very, very thick. It's a heavy knife blade versus the Kershaw right here. So they're going to perform differently. The Kershaw, being a thinner blade, is going to cut better. All right, not because it has a better steel, just because it has a completely different edge geometry than this one over here. So again, don't worry so much about the steel when you're buying a knife. Find the geometry of the knife that'll do what it is you want it to do, and then worry about the steel. And if you're on a budget, like I said, I love D2, a lot cheaper than your magnacut and some of the other blades out there. Great steel. Like I said, there's not really a terrible steel. All right, all the steels are great. Heat treatment's important, but geometry. Focus on geometry when you're buying a knife.